best days, we were never famous for pulling punches.
No. And I guess I threw the first punch.
A little bit. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time for Dark Shadows. Right now, I am your host, Joel Sharpton, one half of the Articulate Coven, and this is my watch of the original supernatural soap opera, Dark Shadows. Forgive me, my Muppets reference there. I'm really excited about that new Muppet show that they're doing. If you're watching these on YouTube, then I think it's already happened, actually. It drops in February on Disney+, but patrons are getting this in the middle of January. We're way ahead of you. You get more episodes early, more often, ad-free, all at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do there early and ad-free. Thank you so much to everybody who already supports us. Let's get into episode 166 of Dark Shadows.
Especially for one young woman who has been disturbed by strange premonitions.
Okay. They've done much better with the clock lately, but that's a whole different tick than that clock normally does, y'all. Come on. Okay, I've got to say this because it's so rare that it comes up. I think she's playing it badly if she is, but it looks like she's trying to play solitaire there. And it is one of my fondest memories of my grandfather, my maternal grandfather, my mom's dad, Papa is what we called him. Chico, I also called him. For some reason, my cousins started calling him Chico one day when he was little. And so we all the men in the family called him Chico after that, pretty much. Anyway, Papa would play Old Saul, is what he called it. He'd sit by himself on his little TV tray table, and play solitaire for hours on end.
I don't like the idea of David's being down there any more than you do. Uncle Roger was so foolish to allow it. He's got to be all right. We'd have heard if anything had happened. It's not as though he were off the grounds. He's only down at the cottage. Yes.
Would you have heard? I mean, just think, I know you're trying to calm her down, but think about that for a minute, though, Vicky. Like, we think she's the one that would be doing something. So, no, she wouldn't have alerted you. Oh, no, David's harmed down here. I wonder who could have done it. We were all alone.
We have to remember that Mrs. Collins wouldn't hurt David. She wants him, and she loves him.
Let's just give a little applause up for the hair crew on this episode. Goodness gracious, these two ladies have a full head of perfect hair here. Really impressive. Also, I'd like to point out that the ticking has disappeared.
Sometimes love can be the most harmful thing of all. I just feel that every minute David is out of this house, he's in terrible danger.
Not a bad cold open. Obviously, it was a decent one because I had a lot to say about it. Boy, that Dark Shadows logo is way over to the side today, isn't it? Man, okay. Let's get into a little bit of feedback. I've got a couple of good pieces that I wanted to share from our YouTube. First of all, I thought this was a lovely one. This comes from Pate728, which I have not seen comment before. I truly hope you do all 1,200 episodes. It's definitely worth the time investment. For a show that was filmed essentially live, it's remarkable that there weren't more mistakes on camera. You're right. I know I like to pick at all of the bloopers, but it is a testament to the fact that they do stand out, that these people were doing something at a very high level, without a safety net, so to speak. Cast members had to race from set to set, hopping over camera cables, changing costumes, adding makeup. Sets were constructed to be portable so they could be stored within the larger permanent sets, so they were often flimsy and would shake. Okay, that probably answers my question. What set was it that I was asking about? I guess the old house, maybe. I was like, I wonder if they had this built and just left up. No, it seems like probably that set is in pieces and it's stored within the regular set or behind the regular set. Technical run-throughs were short, leading to cameras being in the wrong spot or mic booms dipping into view. But it was a daring show with special effects, period costumes, lighting, and set decorations other soaps wouldn't dare to try. These things are part of what is so endearing to us fans. I'm here for the ride as long as you are. Thank you, Pate, for sharing that, and thank you for watching. And yeah, man, I'm here for the 1,200 episodes. I genuinely, I'm fairly certain I've said this. I really do feel like this Dark Shadows thing is going to end up being a huge part of my legacy online because it will just be so long. All right. A couple of other comments here. The YouTube channel has been busy this last couple of weeks. Holly Van Wy says, the show is live on tape from start to finish, as far as I can remember. Enjoy the bloopers because they're often very funny and weirdly endearing, too. Yes. Yeah. J2299 commented on episode 148 about our detective, the state trooper that's in town, I think. The detective subs as Sheriff Patterson when Dana Elcar is working on something else in some future episodes. Elcar wasn't under contract, so if he were employed somewhere else, they got this guy. By the way, Laura obviously put Burke under a spell, though it isn't seen. Yeah, it felt obvious to me, too. Okay, on episode 147, CD21234 says, as the series goes on, all the actors age. Roger, however, gets more Rogery. Well put. Well put. Okay, and on episode 148, City Dweller 99 says, I didn't agree with that comment that you're only snarky and rolling your eyes. I think that commenter has come around too, by the way. They're still a patron. There have been some episodes where you said it was an excellent cliffhanger or cold opening. If you didn't enjoy this, you would have quit reacting by episode 148. In regards to some fans saying they always start with... so first of all, let me comment on that. Yeah, absolutely. I do enjoy the show. Obviously, I enjoy the show. I think, first of all, it is often better for my videos if I make a snarky or a funny comment, right? Than if I'm just constantly watching the show quietly and enjoying in awe. When the storylines are something that I can speculate about in some way that I feel like is interesting, I do that too, right? And I think obviously you all enjoy that. This is such a niche of a niche of a niche, right? But I'm glad that you all are here for it. City Dweller goes on. In regards to some fans saying they always start with Barnabas coming onto the show, I tell them that without the Laura Collins storyline, Barnabas would never have existed because her story ensured the show got a 26-week pickup. Lastly, in watching the pre-Barnabas episodes, I ranked them higher in my list of favorite parts of DS over the 1970-1971 period of the show. Boy, it is interesting to know that at least some folks feel like there's a drop off at some point. That is interesting. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right. You know, my wife and I talk a lot about, do you regret things in your past, or would you go back and change things if you could have it again? Or I saw some meme the other day. Would you take $1 million, or would you start your life again from 6 years old, knowing everything you know now? And I always say there are many things that I think were bad decisions that I've made in my past, right? But everything that I did got me to here. And likewise, this might not be the best part of Dark Shadows, but you can't get to the best part of Dark Shadows if this early part doesn't exist. I know I am in the minority, but I personally like the parts of Cheers best that have Kirstie Alley on it, right? Everybody's like, no, it's Sam and Diane. Sam and Diane is great. But for me, the parts that I loved most of Cheers, I wouldn't have gotten to if we didn't have the early years. So anyway, there we go. All right. One more from J2299. This is on episode 149. This would have ended sooner. I commented in that. It feels like, man, this storyline feels like it's desperate to come to a head. And how long can they drag it out? She says the Laura Collins storyline would have ended sooner, except, number one, it was uber popular, and I can imagine. Number two, Joan Bennett asked for time off. Okay, she's in this catatonic state or whatever, and they've moved her to the hospital, and now we know. I figured that this was the case, but now we know it's because they came up with this. Okay, they came up with another 6-week arc for the audience, and so Miss Bennett could rest. Fred makes the same request years later. In both instances, their characters are suspended for a time. Okay, all right, fascinating. All right, there's our comments for this week. I appreciate everybody's feedback, whether you're a patron or whether you're commenting on YouTube. Let's get into this episode.
Hello? Where is everybody?
Thank goodness you're home.
Hey! What is this? I can hardly breathe.
I'm sorry. I'm just so glad to see you.
Golly, you'd think I've been gone 100 years.
We missed you, David.
Yeah, but it's genuinely like, it's the second time I think you've ever hugged the kid on camera, Carolyn, so imagine our surprise.
David, you're still under our care, and you'll do as we say. Carolyn. Well, we'll see.
I am, and you can't stop me.
David.
Well, she can't. Not if my mother wants me, and she does. She told me she does.
David?
I will say, the conversation turning from sweet and sentimental to snarky and sarcastic is very realistic with your children.
Well, her perfume, that smell, was all around. Josette was watching over my mother's house to make sure it was safe.
Who this? Who this banging on the door? I do want to commend them. The knocking on the door got way better as the show has gone on.
David?
Zoned out by the fire. Old Joe Haskell.
Hello, Carolyn.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
How have you been?
Oh, no complaints. You?
Busy. You know, with my mother and everything.
Sorry to hear about her illness. What do the doctors say?
It's too soon to tell yet. They're still running a lot of tests.
Well, look, if I can be of any help.
Thanks, Joe. I really do appreciate that, coming after what happened between us.
Oh, no, that has nothing to do with it. Forget it. I have.
Oh,
They couldn't get a stagehand in there to close the door that she didn't get quite latched, huh?
what do you hear about my mother? What are people saying?
Oh, well, I guess there are as many theories as there are people in Collinsport.
So there are 8 theories, Joe. Good to know.
Strange. Unnatural.
Well, some.
I was afraid of that.
No, well, it doesn't mean a thing.
It does to me. I wish people wouldn't talk like
Well, you
that.
just can't stop it.
I know.
Carolyn, it's true, though. There's nothing wrong with your mother except that she went catatonic. Like, it is unnatural. It is strange.
Any interesting new playmates?
Some.
You're so New England. Never use 2 words when one will do.
Yep.
Joe, do you ever wish you could go back and change things?
Joe's not the one that needs to go back and change anything, Carolyn. Ma'am, you had a good man. You had a good man that cared about you. He was taking care of you. He was doing his best. You like that greener grass on the other side. How's it feeling now?
Nope. I'm not an eraser, Carolyn. Once something has happened, it's happened. You gotta go on from there.
Boy, didn't I just say that earlier?
It doesn't allow for giving people a second chance.
Well, if they've hurt you the first time, why give them another crack at it?
Ooh, yes. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
The moving finger writes, and having writ, moves on.
I don't know anything about moving fingers. I just know about me. I move on.
I do too. I move on and learn and change.
Do you?
What I'm trying to say is I won't make the same mistake twice.
Girl.
I'm free again, Joe.
What I'm trying to say is that I'm not.
That puts it right smack on the line.
Well, we've always put things right smack on the line, Keryn. Even
There
in
you
our
go.
best days, we were never famous for pulling punches.
No. And I guess I threw the first punch.
A little bit.
I hope your mother didn't let you stay up too late.
No, I went to bed early. You would have been proud.
Good. And did you get a good sleep?
Great. I had a dream.
What? So he wasn't zoned out into the fire? He just took a minute to respond to you? Ugh.
My mother held me in her arms all night long. That was the best part. Being together again.
Was it?
Yes. Now I sure was silly before when I was afraid of her. Wasn't I?
Feels like you were prescient when you were scared of her. Ooh. All right, Sam. Wait a minute. All right, let's count some folks up here. All right, first of all, we got a bar full of people here, but also J2299. Maybe I'm going to have to retire my character count. Look at this. Look at what they're doing to me. All right, we got Keryn and Vicky and David and Joe all at the house. That's 4. Then we got Maggie there. We got Sam at the bar and the bartender and the extras. 6, 7, 8, 9 people so far on screen. Wow. Who knows if these people all have lines? The bartender got a line the other day.
Hey. With me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe.
Joe Haskell gets around. Look at this time jump. We skipped it late in the day.
You ought to start doing a little worrying about me.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I might decide to go fishing.
Fishing? Now?
Well, there are plenty good fish in these waters, and they're getting better every day.
You know, something tells me we're not talking about the kind of fish that swim in the ocean.
Oh, that's what I love about you, Maggie. You're so perceptive.
Joe Haskell.
All right, big fisherman, out with it.
You'll never guess who I saw today.
Well, if I try, I think I might be able to. This town isn't that big.
Carolyn Stoddard.
So you've been fishing up at Collinwood. Well, that ain't no fish, buddy. It's a giant stone crab. If you want to get your head bitten off again, don't let me stand in your way.
I had to go up to the house to get a ledger that Mrs. Stoddard had left there.
You are sort of a bookish boy, aren't you?
Listen, Carolyn couldn't have been nicer.
That must have been a shock.
And she even indicated that she wouldn't be against our having another go-round together.
Well, let me be the first to congratulate.
What are you doing, Joe? You're going to make me not like you. Don't toy with this woman's emotions like that.
You want to know what I told her?
Joe, can we please change the
I
subject?
told her that I wasn't free anymore.
If you're referring to me, I don't see any ropes holding you.
Well, you may not see them, but they're there.
Oh, Joe, sometimes I could crown you.
King of Hearts, I hope.
Knave of hearts.
He's just having a...
Just go to... I know there aren't any other sets, but also go out of town. Take that woman to Bangor, Joe. Bangor, Maine.
To a few drinks.
There's no such thing as a few drinks with my father. I hope he's not talking about that picture again.
Well, you got to admit, that's a pretty interesting business.
It gets him so upset, Joe. The more upset he gets, the more he drinks. The more he drinks, the more he talks. Just a...
Maggie, did he look upset?
A few drinks and some congenial friends. Oh, can't be anything wrong in that, is there?
I guess not.
Well, good Lord knows I got enough to forget.
Then do it. Just forget it.
I tried. I can't. That picture haunts me.
Well, then...
Two things. First of all, he just got back smokes for a quarter. I don't even smoke, but I can appreciate that. Inflation, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Also, though, this music. What is this music in the Blue Well? All right, the last time we were in the Blue Well, I believe, is when we got our Beatles covers. This is not the standard music that's playing.
Who's been to see you?
Oh, that, Dr. Guthrie.
What did he want?
You know about the painting?
Well, I hope you didn't tell him anything.
I didn't really have to. It was more like he was confirming his facts. He seemed to know already.
And I wonder why he's here.
Well, he's supposedly here to find out what made Mrs. Stoddard so ill.
Well, what's that got to do with your painting?
Darn if I know.
Okay, now this song is one of our standard Blue Well songs. Fascinating.
What's it got to do with Elizabeth Stoddard being ill? And that Dr. Guthrie? I don't understand that. I don't understand anything about it. All I know is that I'm up to it in my ears.
I think we caught a little blooper. I think Ford got the chuckles there. That's funny.
Oh, I have myself another drink.
Haven't you had enough?
They don't make enough.
Look at this. What? Okay, genuinely, let's just count main characters here. They're like, Joan Bennett's salary must have been huge. So she had the week off. They're like, we can afford everybody. Okay. We've got Keryn and Victoria and David up at the house. Joe, Maggie, Sam here at the bar. Burke now with them. Wait, I counted and I put all my fingers up. Keryn and Vicky and David at the house. Joe and Maggie and Sam. That makes 6. Burke makes 7. And also we've got like 6 people in the bar as extras.
Hello, Haskell. Mind if I join you?
Help yourself.
I've been meaning to talk to you. It's about time we declared a truce.
Suits me.
I've got enough enemies in this town without adding to them.
Well, I'm no enemy of yours, Devlin. The object of our defection is no longer of any interest to me. She's all yours.
The object of our defection is crazy work. That is gold.
Well, he's kind of puzzled.
No, about what?
Well, he's had a visit from that Dr. Guthrie.
Social or professional?
Well, that's what he can't figure out. He's been asking all kinds of questions.
What kind of questions?
Well, the kind of questions that aren't any of his business.
Like what?
Well, he was supposed to be here to find out what made Mrs. Stoddard so ill. Instead, he wants to know about things that have nothing to do with it.
What kind of things?
Just come on and say it. But first of all, the painting does have something to do with what made Miss Stoddard so ill. Put the pieces together, people. Come on.
Hello, Evans.
It's getting so a man can't even enjoy his own company without somebody butting in.
All I want to do is buy you a drink.
Oh, well. In that case, I'm happy to have you butt in.
Sam knows where his bread is buttered.
Another one for my friend, and I'll have a bourbon and water. I hear you had a visitor.
Yes. Very inquisitive fellow.
Did you tell him anything?
Well, I answered all his questions, if that's what you mean.
You're a fool, Evans.
Sticks and stones.
Why was he so interested in you?
I'm an artist. He likes my work.
Oh.
Yeah, he was particularly interested in a painting I did of Lara being consumed by fire.
Again, everybody describes that painting in that way, and I don't think that's how you would describe that painting. Man, the end of that one snuck up on me. Just an overstuffed episode, though, right? What a great way to start a week. Episode 166 in the books. Good job to Joe Haskell. Joel Crothers there doing a nice job. You know I like a Joel. Folks, I appreciate all of you watching these on YouTube, watching them on Patreon especially. If you're in a position to support the show, we'd love to have you. ArticulateCoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free, especially these Dark Shadows. You get 5 a week if you're on our Patreon. Everybody else, stay close. We'll have more episodes for you before you know it. We'll be up to episode 167 coming in hot. Until then, I've been your host. I'm Joel Sharpton.